Hey, how are you? My name is Shaylee and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 6 tips on how to be more productive working from home. Keep on watching. But first, make sure to activate the subtitles below because I know my accent can be challenging, and subscribe because I want to be sharing with you the information and tips and everything related about marketing, freelancing, time management, productivity, and everything in between. So keep on watching. And last but not least, make sure to follow me on Instagram so you can learn from my daily Instagram stories where I share tips and ways you can keep improving besides what I share here in the channel. So let's dive in. When you become a freelancer and a business owner, and as amazing as it sounds because you can finally work in your pajamas, there is one catch. You no longer have a boss lurking over your shoulder, you don't have a set schedule. Basically, you put the rules down and you have to learn how to do that. Because one of the main challenges is how to properly manage your time and become more productive when working from home and having so many distractions at your disposal. But you're in luck because in this video I'm going to share with you my top 6 tips on how to become your most productive self and finally get over your productivity and procrastination issues. So keep on watching. Número 1. Change your surroundings more often. And this is really important. I think this is one of the best tips you can get because sometimes you get tired of seeing the same walls and view every single day. No matter how pretty the mountains in your windows are or how amazing your vision board is in your wall, you need a break from the same view. So what I recommend is to schedule and make it mandatory working from a coffee shop or a library at least twice a week. I choose particularly Wednesdays and Saturdays, but you can choose Wednesday and Friday, whatever works for you. But basically, by having a break in the middle of the week, you're gonna become more productive because you're gonna be surrounded when people are working, and it's gonna make you actually want to work more. And your brain will start associating those days to make it more productive at the end of the day. So basically, your brain is going to become less drained because you're taking breaks in the middle of the week instead of forcing it to work like a bee on every single day in the same environment. And that's like a really good choice you have to make because you stop working in corporate or whatever job you have and you have the same environment every single day. Now you have the opportunity to create the environment that you want. So why not take advantage of that? Another way to do this, because I know that some days you just cannot go out or it's rainy or whatever happens, you cannot leave the house. I will suggest to try working from different parts of the house at different hours. So for example, in my case, I know that after 3 p.m. I'm really drained, so I will schedule those times to work from a comfy couch or the kitchen counter, whatever it is inside the house, but it's still far away from my work office, so I can take a good break from it. Tip número 2. Don't take your work to your bathroom. I know how you want to be comfy and all of that, but there is a limit on how comfy you have to be in order to work. Because what's gonna happen, your brain is going to start associating your bathroom with work, and it's going to make it hard to sleep at night, and you're going to be wanting to sleep, but because your mind and your brain is in working mode, because you make it get used to that, it's going to make it more difficult for you to get sleep every single night. Plus, you hurt your back, you don't have like the proper position. Plus, when you're not being in the right environment, you're gonna get so distracted. Tip número 3. Incorporate a little bit of exercise in the middle of the day. And you know it sounds challenging, and sometimes like you already have your own schedule to do exercise, maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. But hear me out. I'm not asking you to do a complete session of 1 hour, 2 hours of cardio exercise. I'm telling you to only use between 4 and 10 minutes. Because if you haven't heard of Tabata, it's a style of training that is high intensity in a short amount of time. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna give a break to your brain in the middle of the day, and you're gonna reset the creativity, and you're gonna be able to, even for 4 minutes, get in the same state of flow. Tip número 4. Bring healthy snacks closer to your table. Because I know many people take snacks throughout the day, but here's the thing, every time you have to get up and go to the kitchen and go back, you're gonna take yourself out of that state of flow, which is when you are fully focused on what you're doing, really concentrated, and at some point you got hungry. And now you have to get up and do this whole procedure instead of having it handy. However, I don't suggest to have it right next to you because it's too tempting. What I like to do, I like to put it in the library at the top, so that way I stretch myself because I have to reach it, and it's not as long of a walk when going to the kitchen. However, make sure they are healthy snacks. I'm not condoning chips or anything like that. Maybe it can be like a piece of fruit or something like really healthy that you can just like prepare beforehand or just chop it, but make sure it's out of sight at the moment. Tip número 5. Schedule 10 to 15 minutes of power naps. And hear me out. I know some people don't like to sleep in the middle of the day because they get groggy. I used to be one of those. But the key is on choosing the right amount of sleep, even if you don't fall asleep. Like what I like to do is I only do it for 10 minutes when I'm about to sleep but never fully asleep. That way it still keeps me focused and my brain and my body already rested because I'm in that sleeping position. I'm gonna link up below a study on this, so make sure to check it out. Before jumping in and taking any nap, like whenever, here's what you can do. You can observe your body and know when are those key times during the day when your brain starts to shut down a little bit and you're starting to get tired of being sitting or standing throughout the day. So for me, it's at 3 p.m. I know that at 3 p.m. I need a break no matter what. My final tip numero 6, and this one is my favorite, and it's laughing. And I know it's a little bit weird when you hear it, but hear me out. What I like to do is to schedule to watch between 10 to 20 minutes of stand-up comedy in the middle of the day. For me, I like to do it at lunchtime, so I'm just enjoying my lunch and still enjoying myself and laughing my ass off when watching some really nice stand-up comedy. Plus, this is especially useful for extroverts because I think that extroverted people are the ones who have a more difficult time adjusting to working from home and having too much time on themselves all alone because they're used to getting their energy from all the people around them, because it's gonna make them laugh and release that extra boost of dopamine even if they are not completely interacting face to face with someone. So make sure to do it, try it out, and let me know how it goes. That was it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like it. This was my first video, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up, or if you don't, let me know what you didn't like so I can continue improving. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below what tip you wanted to try and which one are you more looking forward to, and if you have any stand-up comedy recommendations that you want us to check it out. And lastly, as my gift for you, I want you to check out this ebook over here. It's like a workbook where I help you how to become more productive in your day-to-day, and it's a recap of what I talked here today. Make sure to check it out, the link is in the description. Yeah, just scroll down below. Before you go, make sure to hit the notification bell because on the next video I'm gonna share with you how to overcome and avoid procrastination. I'm gonna give you 5 tips, so make sure to check it out. Ciao!